All right. Hello, everyone. And welcome to another Edge and Bob meetup hosted by Edge and Coinstructive. My name is Chris Groshong. If you haven't met me before, most of your faces look familiar. I apologize, or we apologize, that we haven't had a meetup yet this year until now. We've been moving rather slow. And it's not our intention, but we're glad that you made it out. So thank you for coming. There's been a lot of things that have been happening in the crypto space in the last couple of months. I'm not going to give you a rundown of everything, but I do want to point out a couple of things I'll get into in a minute that's happening specifically in the state of California and will impact potentially all of you crypto people. So a couple of things. We were doing in the past birthdays for everybody and then we missed 3 months. So we apologize to all of the January, February, and March birthdays. We missed you. Any April birthdays in the building tonight? Oh, we got one? All right. What's your name? What is it? Evo. Happy birthday to Evo. And happy birthday to all of you joining us on the live stream at home or from wherever you are. Okay, so to get into it, there are a few bills. So this is the legislative stuff, so try not to nod off. I'll try to keep it quick and brief. So there are 3 bills that are happening right now in the state of California, and one of them is a crypto licensing bill. And this bill is kind of been set out from template law. Some of the other states have adopted similar components or similar legislation. I'm not terribly worried about this bill in particular, but it's the combination of this bill, and I believe that one is AB 39, and then there's another bill, which is AB 76. And AB 76 is is basically is adding blockchain technology to money laundering. So they want to change the definition that any blockchain asset, anything that's used on a blockchain, can be considered for money laundering purposes. It doesn't change the definition of money to include digital assets at the state level. It just includes it to let them go after people for money laundering, which I think is a very slippery slope, right? So you're going to have a license, and you're going to have this law that allows money laundering, basically anything that happens on a blockchain, but it doesn't take into account things like dicyclic graphs. So hash graph, like those guys, they're fine because it's not really a blockchain. So there's things in there that don't really make a whole lot of sense. And then the last thing is there's a kiosk bill. Well, I'll get back to AB 76 in a second, but there's a kiosk bill, and that's Senate Bill 401. Anybody ever used a Bitcoin ATM in here? Yeah, okay, see, that's a fair number of people for this small sample size. Bitcoin ATM operators are basically being told by the state of California that they need to do 3 main things. One is they need to maintain kiosks that operate in both directions, bidirectional kiosks. Some kiosks, that's great for the user because they can buy and sell, and a lot of the machines, though, are buy only, right? And that's fine. That's up to the operator, because some of the kiosks are built such that when you put the money in, right, if you were going to withdraw money, sometimes that money comes from a completely different part of the machine. And so you have to load in cash that's going to be withdrawn by people. It's not the same money that somebody went in before you and bought Bitcoin and put a bunch of money in, and then you go out behind them and you want to withdraw and it comes out of the same slot. It doesn't. Which means that an operator now has to have twice as much capital in order to service the same footprint that they were doing before. So it's capitally intensive, or capital intensive. Second thing is $1,000 a day max transaction for any single individual. So any of you that have transacted, you could only do, that's the face I'm looking for. It was like the sideways bewilderment, like, what the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense, right? This is not I'm going to Vegas and I want to get cash out of an ATM that the bank is holding, right? This is I'm doing a sell. I'm selling or I'm buying something, and you're telling me I can only do $1,000 a day through these kiosks. And then the third thing, which is the real kicker, is $5 max fee or 2%. How can you do a $5 max fee and expect any of these operators to stay in business, right? So this bill is being put out by our district's, our representative from the Senate, State Senate, Tony Atkins. She's the pro tem, which means she's basically like the Speaker of the House. She sits basically between all of the state legislators and the governor. Right? This bill is awful. They're saying that it's going to be they're going to amend it before it goes forward, but she has a 50% pass rate. So the lobbyists that I've talked to in Sacramento are saying it's likely that it's going to pass, less likely that it's not going to pass, at least in some form. So better get your amendments in as soon as possible. So the combination of a licensing regime in general, a really awful kiosk bill, and then a money laundering bill that can actually then allow them to go after ATM operators if they can prove that bad activity or illegal activity was happening in your system and that you knew about it. Which to me, that is just, that's a very slippery slope again, because you're arguing semantics, right? If they say, oh, well, it happened in your system, how did you not know about it? We have a record of all these transactions happening at this time. So then they can just start throwing the book at ATM operators. So it feels very much a targeted attack on this particular industry. So just to give you a heads up, that's what's happening in California. I will be going back to Sacramento on May 9th to wave my arms and scream and yell. So if you want to join, there's still available tickets to do that through the Blockchain Advocacy Coalition. And thank you for your support. All right. So enough of the doldrums of legislation and crypto. By the way, show of hands, anybody here from outside of San Diego County visiting us today? Oh, we got a couple people. Anybody from outside? Keep your hands up if you're from outside of the county. What about outside of the state? Okay, still a couple people. What about outside of the country? Okay, no foreigners today, so we can talk crap about Canada all we want. Just kidding. We love you, Canada. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up Matt Welsh. Matt is excuse me, I don't have. I put my glasses on. This happens when you start getting older. Matt is a rock artist, and he created the group BLUVNBU, and he's the founder of the Age of Aquarius.org, a platform designed to support the collective awakening of society, incentivize voluntary free market exchange for artists and creators in this new Bitcoin economy. So welcome to the stage, Matt Welsh. Matt's going to be performing for us tonight, too.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Hey, guys, it's an honor to be here. I live in Orlando, Florida now. It's kind of a journey to get here, but totally worth it. I just want to give a shout out to Edge for putting this event on. You guys are great. Yeah, round of applause. Awesome. We're like, who else is doing this here, right? And this is an awesome headquarters. Like, you got workout equipment. You got the sunset view every day. I mean, this is where it's at. There's actual pirate ships out there. How fitting. Yeah, so you guys are here. You know, they do events here quite a bit. They'll be announcing a few more at the end of this event. But this is an event specifically about Pirate Chain. So by show of hands, who here has heard of Pirate Chain? Okay, it's pretty good. So more than half of the audience has at least heard of Pirate Chain. And I think one important point to know about it is that it is decentralized. Nobody works for Pirate Chain. They have their own developers, and they've got a team, but it's all voluntary. Just like Amy here has helped organize this event. You guys, I'll just keep the names private for now. But yeah. Okay, yeah. But I'm a volunteer too, so that's kind of the point. Before I introduce our main speaker of this event, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Pirate Chain, how I got involved in it, and we'll talk about the crypto market just a little bit. So I was subscribed to the Crypto Vigilante. It's a crypto financial newsletter. Since inception, that was about 3 or 4 years ago. And they launched Pirate. It shot up. And then I first bought it at 40 cents. And that was, oh man, that was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. Guess what the price of Pirate Chain is right now? Yeah. Let's just call it 0.420 cents. So it's basically at the same price. So that's huge to me because at that time, that was a huge time to buy Pirate and start investing in it, start using it. But we're here again after all this adoption and network effect and development in the technology. So, I mean, it just goes to show that nature works in cycles and the markets are no different. So the biggest thing that I do is I run a site called ageofaquarius.org, and this is a message I want to bring home for you guys today, is that we've seen how the internet has revolutionized the world. 30 years, it's been changing everything. My thesis is that blockchain is the technology that's really going to change the world. It's the next level of this revolution, which is a technological revolution. And when you look at history and you measure it through time, about every 2,160 years, humanity moves into a new age that's based off of the 12 astrological cycles. So we just came out of the age of Pisces. Now we're in this air age of Aquarius. So we're going from a water sign, that energy, to an air sign. And the air sign is expansive. I mean, this is the time of communication, societal change, technology, you name it. It's all happening now. And when you think about why is this happening, look up. Look to the stars like the ancients did. And then, really, there's no coincidence. So you can talk about regulation and, the price of this today, where's it going to be tomorrow. At the end of the day, this is where we're going. It's a technological age. And if you want to thrive in this new age of Aquarius, you have to know the technology. You have to know what supports human freedom and what does not. I think that's a critical value that Pirate Chain holds, being one of the most anonymous, untraceable cryptos on the planet. And what I'll leave you with Pirate Chain being at 42 cents right now is I look at that very similar as Monero. Monero is like the OG of a privacy coin. Who's heard of Monero here? Everyone, right? Had to. No? Wow, okay. Okay, so XMR is the ticker symbol for Monero, and they have a totally different technology built from scratch. It's really awesome in its own right. But if you were there in the beginning for Monero, you're a Monero whale, Right now is the chance to be a pirate whale for a technology that serves the same use case and is just as good, if not better. So it's really exciting to me that Edge has put Pirate on their wallet. I've used it. That's my go-to choice is the Edge app, and it's just seamless. It's beautiful, and I mean there's a bunch of different coins on there that are maybe controversial, like BSV and stuff. I mean, you got it. They're edges for human freedom, just like Pirate Chain. And the last thing I think I'll leave before I bring our next speaker up, in terms of cycles and like how the ages go and time and seasons and the days and hours and weeks, markets move in cycles too. So I would pull it up if I could. Just Google the Wall Street cheat sheet, and you'll see this graph that comes up, which like charts like almost every asset through all time, goes in these stages based on fear and greed and emotion in the markets. And if you use that as a reference for, okay, I'm going to buy this and I know why, but when do I do it? Just look at the chart and then look at all the other charts in the market, the indices, the DXY, all of it, right? Precious metals, crypto, and then say, where are we at in this cycle? Where are we at in this cycle? Okay, so last question. Where do you guys think we're at in this cycle? I got two potentials here, two potentials. One, are we at the automatic rally, the top potentially of an automatic rally, a bear market rally, a rip-your-face-off bear market rally, Bitcoin hitting 30K, smashing down to 28.2 as we speak. Is this the end of that top and now we're going to put in a bottom? Or is this just the start of a new bull market? So it's that or that. So by show of hands, who thinks that the bottom's not in yet and that this rally is going to be long and drawn out, sell in May, go away, see you in October? Who thinks that? Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Got the moon boots on today. Going to the moon. Hey, I want to get there too, but as Chris said, I mean, there's one thing this sector hasn't seen, and it's regulation. And a lot of the big money is calling for that. The smart money needs that before they really dip into crypto. They want to see it. And it's going to happen. So I equate, in terms of this air age and technology, I equate like what's happening in crypto right now, you know, Bitcoin 13 years going strong or so. It's very similar to the dot-com boom, where at the end of that, around 2000, 2001, the whole thing just went bam, donezo. It got washed out. And then all the projects, you know, the pump and dumps of the dot-com, you know, the ghost companies, all that is gone. And then you were left with like fundamentally strong assets that you could invest in. And I think that's where we're at with crypto. We haven't seen that washout yet. I mean, dude, there's like 14,000 cryptos you've never heard of. I never heard of them. I'm going to look into it, you know. But you see like the coin market cap and the top 100 and stuff, and we're getting there. Okay, so this has only just begun. You're in the right place at the right time. And if you value freedom, then I think you should absolutely look at Pirate Chain and really take into consideration what Amy here is going to tell you about this, because it's a world-changing technology that I think humanity needs. All right, so thank you. All right, we had a puppy up here too, but you're not next. Amy's next. All right, well, welcome to the stage, Amy, volunteering for Pirate Chain.
And I can't wait to hear Matt sing tonight, or BLUVNBU. I'm so excited about this party. And thank you, Madison. Thank you, Edge. Thank you for hosting us. And thank you to Bitcoin and Open Blockchain San Diego. But yeah, it's been a long time coming. And I'm so excited that I'm actually here. I get to see all your offices. It's beautiful here. San Diego's beautiful. Hold on one second as I'm bringing up my slides here. Oh, thank you. Oh, you want the music? Oh, yeah, go for it. Thank you. Nice. Oh, no, go for it. Oh, I have no idea. Thank you. It's like we'll get the Pirate Chain song up a little later. That'd be awesome. Hold on one second. Oh, Matt's singing it. That's right. Excited. Let me get back to here. How do I do this? Dashboard. Presentation. Sorry, I should have had this up. There it is. Am I off the web? Oh, that's what's going on. Dashboard. Sorry. What is going on? There it is. Aww. Or everyone start tweeting stuff out. Yes. But the important people are here, right? This is all that counts, is all everybody here. So awesome. All good? Full, yeah, actually, yeah, it's a full house. Thank you for everyone for being here. I'm so excited. And my name is Amy Voluntary. I am a volunteer community member of Pirate Chain, which is a privacy-focused cryptocurrency. The ticker symbol is ARRR, or R for pirates, and the website is called pirate.black. But yeah, just to give you some background, I'm a community member, so again, I'm just here on my own behalf, and I want to tell you a little bit about the history of Pirate Chain. I might not be able to answer all technical questions, but we can definitely post your questions to the Pirate Discord and connect with you to get answers from that as well. But yeah, just from a little bit of history of Pirate Chain, it was launched in 2018 as a private by default blockchain using ZK Snark's proof technology. So it shields peer-to-peer transactions by default, which provides for a highly anonymous and private transactions. And as of January of this year, Pirate is now available on Edge. So thank you, Edge. Thank you for everyone at Pirate and Edge who made this all happen. And by the way, we have cake later, so we're going to have a celebration. Oh, and there's rum too. Thank you, Madison. So this is a pirate party. Exactly. So a brief history of Pirate Chain. Pirate Chain was created on August 29th of 2018 out of a Discord conversation where people were talking about having it was a theoretical concept at the time for a required encrypted and shielded transactions with no optional transparent endpoints. So baking in privacy by default. So Pirate Chain was the first blockchain to enforce shielded peer-to-peer transactions based on ZK snark protocols. So then this gets into a little bit technical stuff. What is a ZK snark? So ZK stands for zero knowledge, and then the snark part stands for succinct and non-interactive argument of knowledge. I know that was a mouthful, but basically an argument of knowledge is a proof protocol that allows you to prove something is true without revealing any additional information about yourself. It's succinct in that it's verified within a few milliseconds, and it's non-interactive, meaning that the parties don't have to interact with each other at the same time in order to transact. And that's different than interactive, such as Bitcoin Lightning or Mimblewimble on Litecoin, where two parties do need to be online at the same time to transact. Sorry, is that it? So an analogy for a zero knowledge proof is something like a Where's Waldo example. So if I can prove that I know where Waldo is without showing, revealing his location or other information, that is a zero knowledge proof. So in the same way, Pirate Chain uses ZK snarks to privately prove transaction information. So then inside of hiding your transaction with other decoy transactions, a zero knowledge proof allows you to prove transaction information, sort of like hiding it in a black box where all the black boxes look the same because you can't see what's inside them. And that's provable and secure, so you can prove that transaction. And in the same way, with Pirate Chain, using zero knowledge proofs and ZK snarks, these transactions are shielded so that in Pirate Chain, no one ever sees the sender or receiver address or the transaction ID or transaction amount. So then if something is fully shielded, like from one Z address to another, how do you share transaction information with others? So Pirate Chain has this concept of viewing keys, whereas most blockchains have like public addresses and private keys. Pirate Chain has addresses and spending keys, which is sort of like a private key, as well as viewing keys, which give people read-only access. And then there's a memo field for earmarking and transaction details if you choose to use it. So then with Pirate Chain, you get to choose what you disclose to others. So then ZK snarks, and why that's, people say it's superior to ring signatures, which is used by Monero, is that ZK snarks allow for scaling. So with ring signature, like if you're hiding something with amongst 15 decoy transactions, or you get that number to 30 or even to 150, the higher the ring signature, the larger the transaction, so the more bloat. But with the ZK snarks, each transaction is still the same size, so they're all black boxes. So even if Pirate Chain's transactions get up to like 1 million or 1 billion transactions, each transaction size would still be the same in black boxes. So therefore, Pirate Chain's anonymity set, again, instead of using like 15 decoy transactions, like because all the black boxes look the same, Pirate Chain uses every transaction to build the anonymity set. So all the black boxes. So currently that's at 1.3 million. And then you can look at stats on anonset.dexstats.info. So this is a pretty boring side, but I was going to just go through some of the Pirate Chain network facts. So Pirate Chain uses echo hash proof of work and prevents 51% attack security using delayed proof of work. The average block interval is 60 seconds, and the standard transaction fee is 0.001 R. Transaction signings under 1,000 milliseconds with 31 transactions per second and up to 100 payments per transaction. The maximum block size is 4 megabytes, and the block halving occurs every 270 days or so. And the max supply of Pirate Chain is 200 million. And then, contrary to some popular belief out there, with Pirate Chain, there was no pre-mine and no founder's fee and no block tax. No capital investment was taken from investors and no loans either. There is no central authority for Pirate Chain. It's an autonomous community project. So you too could be a captain of Pirate Chain or CEO of Pirate Chain. Or we are all CEOs. We are all captains of Pirate Chain. Exactly. So technologies used in the history and lineage of Pirate Chain. Pirate Chain is an asset chain of the Komodo platform ecosystem. It's a runtime fork that inherits the properties of the parent fork, but it's a complete independent blockchain of itself, so standalone. But with Pirate Chain has default shielded addresses and transactions. So from that, Komodo is itself a highly modified fork of Zcash, and then Zcash is a fork of Bitcoin with ZK Snark technology. But the difference is, like for example, for Zcash isn't private by default, so you actually have to opt into the privacy of Zcash, whereas with Pirate, addresses and transactions are shielded by default. So preventing a 51% attack on Pirate Chain uses delayed proof of work, which is a native feature of Komodo. It basically notarizes a snapshot into other proof of work blockchains such as Litecoin. So then the security of that network is as strong as the network it attaches to. So therefore, Pirate Chain is secured by Litecoin's proof of work. And therefore, an attacker would need to control the hash power of Pirate Chain, Komodo, and Litecoin to 51% attack it. So Pirate Chain is pretty much a finished protocol, but there are some things on the Pirate roadmap for 2023. We're exploring Halo 2 implementation, which is a proof that helps improve and get rid of the need for trusted setup. So trusted setup ceremony was when people have a ceremony to create the chain to begin with. So in Pirate Chain's trusted setup, there were 80 people who participated in that ceremony. And what you need is at least or just one person to have been trustworthy and to actually destroy their keys to make sure that's secure. So then with the Halo 2 implementation, that will get rid of the need for trusted setup and have a trustless setup. They're also looking into exploring multi-sig and post-quantum encryption. And also in the works are website rebranding for pirate.black, as well as a Pirate DEX and implementing Pirate's own WAR bridge. For WAR to swap into R. So WAR is a wrapped token on the Binance smart chain. So we welcome you to join the Pirate community. The Pirate Chain team is a decentralized grassroots group of volunteers, and we're passionate about personal privacy. And the privacy ecosystem of Pirate includes the Pirate Armada, which are a fleet of merchants that accept R for payment. And you can find that on armada.com, and that's ARRRMADA.com, as well as a Pirate Chain marketplace, and that's on barter.com. Again, barter, BARRRTER.com. R, yeah, everything's R. I mean, people keep on telling me about R jokes that I can't even remember. Like, I forgot some, you guys all mentioned, we are at a pirate party, Yeah, this is a pirate party. We'll get the rum and cake out soon. So there are exchanges for R, and that's listed on pirate.black/exchanges. And there you can find non-KYC exchanges such as KuCoin and TradeOgre. So the official Pirate Chain links are mostly on the pirate.black website, and there you can find the white paper as well as the roadmap. The Blockchain Explorer is on explorer.pirate.black, and you can find the GitHub repository at Pirate Network. And those are all the formal slides that I have for y'all. Thank you all for being here, and thank you again, Edge, for putting Pirate on Edge. And then, yeah, with this, I can take questions, or, yeah, and if there's something I can't answer, we can post it to the Pirate Discord, and I can get back to you on that. But yeah, thank you so much for coming today. Questions?
Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
It was very nice to hear you. I'm interested in the blockchain which you use. You use a separate blockchain, specific with a specific structure, yes?
Yeah. Yes. Again, if there's anyone else who can help me out, like Pirate Chain is its own blockchain.
Your
the history
own
of it.
blockchain. So
I'm sorry?
it is your own blockchain, as I understand.
Yes, and then from that history slide, it was like there was a long history of
Okay.
pirates, so that it's like it's an acid chain of Komodo. As
And
well.
I want maybe later. I want to see what is the structure of this blockchain. Maybe I hope
on the
you
technology side.
I hope you have some documentation for that. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can help find that for you. I mean, there's a
okay.
lot of information. The more technical details,
Yes.
again, there's the white paper and there's like sections. You can go ahead and look at what's in the GitHub repository yourself. Again, open source blockchain
Okay.
project. So yeah, you can go look at the code.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for putting on this presentation.
Thank you.
So, I'm wondering if you have any like IP obfuscation in Pirate Chain, like Monero does by default.
I think IP. Okay, so I think that's a okay. I'm gonna need some help if anyone can help on that. I believe I've heard this question come up before on chats and IP. I don't know, but I've heard something Tor something.
Dandelion plus plus. Okay. Yeah, just. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it just IP obfuscation is like hiding your IP.
Obfuscation. Okay.
Yeah. So you're.
Got it. I will write that down, or can someone write that down and take notes on that? Thank you.
Yeah. Another.
IP but would that be native to the platform though, or can someone help on this? Let's think this through.
Yeah, it can be designed in the protocol.
Into the protocol. Okay.
But
Interesting.
curious, I'll look it up later.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm curious about, do we have any ATMs on the planet that have decided to allow you to buy Pirate Coin with cash?
Oh, that would be cool. I don't think I know of any, because I don't think, or anyone here, I haven't seen any on, was it Barter or Armada or anything like that. But that would be a very cool business to start.
Well,
I mean,
there is the open source Bitcoin ATM, the little tiny one that you could build yourself. And since it's a fork of Bitcoin, I would imagine maybe someone could easily do that.
That would be interesting to do. I mean, it's again, if you want to be the CEO or captain of Pirate, by all means, go right ahead. There's no one to ask.
He's got the look.
Yes. Oh my gosh! And thank you for dressing up for the Pirate Party. This is amazing. I do want to mention one more thing. Just like what is it? There's local Monero for buying Monero for you just say privately between parties. Local Bitcoins is gone. That's right. There is it's localpiratechain.com. Is that right? Localpiratechain.com. So that's just starting up. So like similar in that vein. But yeah, if you want to go start a pirate ATM, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Yes, we have one of the oldest, if not is it the oldest Bitcoin ATM? I made that in my garage. Morgan made that in his garage in 2010. So, maybe we can display it as a piece of historical evidence in the Edge office one day.
They don't have it in the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Any other questions before we
Or we'll get the
start the
pirate
performance?
ATM in there in the Smithsonian one day.
No more questions? All right.
Okay.
Oh, one question over here.
I may have missed this, but how can we run a node?
I think I need help on this question again. The information is on
It
pirate.black.
is, but is it voluntary? Can you just volunteer and run one
No,
like you do on Bitcoin, or do you have to sign up?
Oh, there's this is
There's
this
no
is all
sign up,
pirates,
right? It's all
there's
anonymous, so-
No, it's no sign. You go ahead and
So
do
just
it.
run a node if you
Is
want
that
to run
right?
one, right?
Like when you're sorry. The treasure chest is a full node wallet. Is there a holding of R in order to do that?
We've got a bit of a sidebar conversation happening. But yeah, do you want to take the mic? Okay, that's the tech section. All right. If we have no more questions, we're going to go ahead and get along with the special performance. We've never done a performance here. I'm super excited to bring to you the first ever musical performance in the Edge office. So without further ado, Matt BLUVNBU is going to be taking the stage. So please give him a warm welcome. Thank you, Amy, as well. We do have a treasure chest over here with some exclusive Pirate Chain Edge merchandise. The Pirate Chain team actually made this and sent it to us. This is one of the shirts. This is one of two pieces. Funny enough, we actually lost the keys to this. And it just goes to show, not your keys, not your treasure, right? So yes, you need to manage your own keys. Of course, I would suggest Edge Wallet to anyone who's investing in crypto to hold your own keys and keep your own treasure. All right, I'm gonna go get things going over here. Where did a pirate keep his buccaneers? Under his bucca hat. Why did the pirate not take his son to the movies? It was rated R. What's a pirate's favorite letter? R. No. C.
Set the mood. Hey, can you guys hear me all right? Yeah? All right, cool. Yeah, that's good. So, first time for everything, right? Thanks. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I happen to think that music is a huge part in crypto and technology. So that's why we got to bring it together. So thank you guys for being here and supporting the music for the movement. This is a new song I got. It's called Angry. I was wishing, I was saying, I was thinking, I was praying, I was hoping, I was searching for something to believe in. This is how I am. I don't give a damn. Like it and leave it, no need to pretend. I can't get this out of my head. These problems must be put to rest. I'm here for the solutions. Until then, why can't I be angry? Whoa. When you've seen the things that I've seen. Whoa. It's only temporary. Whoa. And it sure beats feeling sorry. Whoa. Can you see what I see?
Stronger together, divided we fall. Humble and thankful, don't need to know it all. We are the people and you are my tribe. We're walking through the fire till the end of time. I can't get this out of my head. These problems must be put to rest. I'm here for the solutions. Until then, why can't I be angry? Whoa, when you've seen the things that I've seen. Whoa, it's only temporary. Whoa, and it sure beats feeling sorry. Whoa, can you see what I say? Can you see what I say? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, can you see what I see?
All right, thanks, guys. Next time you do this, make sure all the instruments are plugged in. Yeah, that happened. But should sound a lot better now. I'm surprised you hear it. That was like the acapella version. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, now you're feeling it. So I got these in-ear monitors in. They're pretty sick. It's like wireless, but I can't hear like anything outside of what's coming through these. So if you guys need some guitar up or down, give me a signal. And if you need some vocals up or down, give me a signal. Hey, check, mic check, check, check. Doot, doot. Should be good, right? All right. So I was debating playing this song. I just played for you my latest single. It's unreleased, but actually I want to play for you my first single I ever wrote. It's the one that made me say, okay, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. And sometimes you just got to do something once to realize it's what you should be doing or not. And it worked for me right away. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to keep doing this. But this song is called Starting Over, streaming worldwide. This one's for you, Josh.
I started out with a dream. I was told I could be anything. Just had to believe. Close my eyes, keep imagining the person I thought that I should be. Three years passed by. Feels like a long, long time. All I did was try and fail and try. I got my head up in the clouds, and I'm never coming down. It's never too late for all my plans, for all my dreams. I'm starting over, starting over again. What's reality? What should I believe? I'm looking through the glass. It's half filled with empty. Well, sometimes things get bad, and they don't work out as planned. It feels so unfair, but it gets better. It's never too late for all my plans, for all my dreams. I'm starting over. I'm starting over again. I don't care who I was, 'cause I know who I am. I'm starting over. Starting over again. There it is. Be yourself. If you love yourself, do what you love and the rest will follow. Be yourself. If you love yourself, do what you love and the rest will follow. I don't want to be anything but myself. I just want to be free. I just want to be me. I just want to be free. I just want to be, I want to be. I just want to be free. I just want to be me. I just want to be free. I just want to be, I want to be. I don't know where I would have been had I listened to my heart back then. It's never too late for all my plans, for all my dreams. I'm starting over. I'm starting over again. I don't care who I was, 'cause I know who I am. I'm starting over. Starting over again. Ba-da-ba-ba, 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 I know that things seem bad, but I think it's getting better. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Most of my music is full band rock. I started off on the drums, so I track all the drums for my music. And I got this custom set. You gotta see it, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. The craziest thing about it, I got this done in 2012, and it was a tribute to a girlfriend of mine that had passed away. So it's all like her artwork, her name's on it, and she did a lot of like sea type of art, like octopus. And I was like, hey, I think it needs a ship. So I had an angel blowing wind into the sails of a ship, and in the sails of the ship was like Libra, the zodiac, because I'm a Libra, and she was an Aquarius. So it's wild, but like it's crazy that now being so deep in Pirate Chain, there was literally a pirate ship on my drum set that I made way before it even existed. So it's all happening. It's all meant to be. Yep. But vocals up. Hey, check, check. Is that better, or maybe I'll just really get into it? All right. So I got to play a song off my latest record called Aquarian, 5-song EP. It's based around that book there, How to Thrive in the Age of Aquarius, 5 songs to accompany it, based around the 5 elements and what I call the 5 sciences. This song is called the Earth Science of the Body, and it's called The Rabbit Hole. It goes something like this. Every time I look and see the ground beneath my feet, the sun, the sky, it's all a part of me. When I think I've fallen like a shooting star, I I wake up and wonder where we are. Then I started searching for answers. I was hurting, some things did not add up. I was digging myself deeper, the truth became much clearer. Why had I been in the dark? The town that I'm from, it couldn't get smaller. I had to move out and get wise and get stronger. Now that I'm free and finally on my way, when I think I had things figured out, someone said, that's how the story goes. Down we go until the rabbit hole. I got lost and I found my way back home. When there's nowhere to turn, oh, I've gotta go back to rock and roll. To rock and roll. Oh, 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 oh. Now everybody's talking, they heard what I was saying. Oh no, oh no. They shut me down and called me crazy, said it was a conspiracy. I was wrong. The town that I'm from, it couldn't get smaller. I had to move out and get wise and get stronger. Now that I'm free, I'm finally on my way. When I think I had things figured out, someone said, that's how the story goes. Down we go until the rabbit hole. I got lost and I found my way back home. When there's nowhere to turn, oh, I've gotta go back to rock and roll. To rock and roll. Oh, 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 oh. Down I go into the rabbit hole. If I get lost, I know I'll find my way back down. I go into the rabbit hole. If I get lost, I'll find my way back down. And go to the rabbit hole. If I get lost, I'll find my way back home. Take me I was running in circles, trying to figure this out. You thought that I was pretending. Take a look at this now. Body, my soul, you will not have my mind. You can fool me once, fool me twice, but 3 times. 3 times too many. Down we go into the rabbit hole. Got lost but found my way back home. When there's nowhere to turn, oh, gotta go back to rock and roll. Go into the rabbit hole. Got lost and found my way back home. When there's nowhere to turn, oh, gotta go back to rock and roll. I've gotta go back to rock and roll.
Thank you guys, thank you. That song rocks. It's got like the Dave Grohl drums. Yeah, gotta check it out. Check it out. That's the name. I had some water. I would love some water. Did I bring it? What did I do with it? I'm so thirsty. Anyone, I will give you pirate chain for water. All right. Thanks, brother. Okay, cool. So I got this, it's kind of random, but it's called a nuclear receptor. This actually repels radiation, like from satellites, 5G, all this technology over here for sure going on. this wireless receiver. And silver absorbs the most radiation. So if you guys want to learn more about this, I got some postcards on the table, but this is functional jewelry. Thing wasn't cheap. You could even switch out the gemstones, but it's sick, man. Gotta get one. It's called the nuclear receptor. It really is. Okay, so I have a lot of songs, but I don't have to keep playing, so I'm just trying to, like, what do you guys think? One more song, two more songs? One more, yeah? I think so, yeah. That's what I had, one more song. So I didn't get to finish telling you guys, there's this guy, the Legend of Lutz. And when I first got into Pirate Chain, learned through TCV, I got a chance to meet him in Anarchapulco, and we totally hit it off. I saw him again in Miami, and I was like, I keep seeing this guy, and I love Pirate Chain. I went up to him like, hey, I got all this music. Would you want to use it for Pirate? And he said, how about you write me a song, like from scratch? And I was like, oh, here we go. I was looking for the quick buck, man. Here, just cut me a check for some royalties. Here's my catalog. Nah, he's going to make me work. So lo and behold, I was finishing the last record of the song I just played. And I finished early, which never happens in the studio. And I said to John Leclerc, the producer, I'm like, hey, I got this other song I can bust out. You got any time tomorrow? And he was like, I do. I was like, all right, sign me up. Threw down $500, booked the whole day, finished writing and recorded this entire song in less than 12 hours. Yeah, true test of everything you got, and that was it. Had to get it done. So when I sent that to Lutz, he probably shed a tear. Don't tell him I said that, but I think he really loved it. And this one's called The Last Stand, Legend of Lutz. I work to eat and sleep and just repeat. I wonder, is this the life for me? I followed all the rules and did my best. The tragedy put my will to the test. When I found some answers, I spoke up, and I was cast into the shadows. They chained me up. No, I won't forget the things that they said. You don't know the places I have been. People said that I was wrong all along. I stayed strong. Batten down the hatches, succumb before the storm. The system has been broken, and soon will be no more. Tools, they can enslave us, or they can set us free. This is the last stand for our freedom and our privacy. No, I won't forget things that they said. And you don't know the places I have been. People said that I was wrong all along. I stayed strong. I'm gonna change the world for you, my son. Here I am, right where I belong. Oh.
know it. Yo. Now we have a chance to tear this down, so we can build again and make it sound. People, you said it all was wrong. All along, I stayed strong. I'm gonna change the world for you, my son. Well, here I am, right where I belong. Yo.
Give it up for BLUVNBU.
That's the one. Thank you, guys.
Give it up for BLUVNBU, Matt.
Thank you so much. We got some announcements coming up. I think, yeah, she's going to do it.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for being here. It's only the beginning. It's up from here.
Wow, that was incredible. I wish I could see it from where you guys are sitting. That was amazing. Yeah, such good stuff. Let's see, I do have some quick announcements. We got it right here. Let's see, right here. No, all good. All right. I included a couple other meetups that are coming up in San Diego. San Diego is just such a rich place for crypto. So I wanted to include some meetups that are coming up. ETHSD is hosting a meetup right here on Monday night. So that's going to be 6:30 p.m. Same spot. They're going to be talking about AI, which I know is a huge topic right now for everybody, art, copywriting, even voiceovers. So that's going to be incredible. SD NFT Friends is also going to be talking about AI on Friday night of next week. I'm sure there's just going to be a little bit more NFT focused. I do not have the location for that one. That one's not going to be held in this space, but you can add them on Twitter, and they put out all of their announcements, SD NFT Friends. After that, we do have a Zcash Bayside bonfire. So, kind of keeping with the privacy theme, it's so cool to see other privacy protocols up here. But Zcash, we're going to be hosting a meetup. I found a fire pit on Shutter Island. If you take PCH, pretty much just that away, you're going to hit a beach. That is Shutter Island, and we're going to have a bonfire. It's going to be awesome. So those are the meetups coming up. Next month, we're looking at a crypto trivia night here for our Bob meetup. So that's going to be super fun. But yeah, once again, want to thank Pirate Chain for coming here, flying out from Orlando, Texas. Yeah, coming out from all over. It's a special time to be in this space and to have such incredibly talented people like we had on stage today. So Matt is over here. He's selling some of his merchandise. If you want to touch base with him, I'm sure he'll take our Pirate Chain. He's got books, hats, t-shirts, and yeah, enjoy the evening. The last thing I wanted to mention, we have like an unofficial after party at Princess Pub. So these are the directions. We're also looking for volunteers. If you know a thing or two about audiovisual, if you want to help coordinate, speakers, or if you want to steal my job and get up here and do announcements, let me know. Yeah, we'd love to have you on board. So without further ado, let's enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you so much for being here.
Don't forget, there's cake.